Fala galera, esse vídeo é o Crescim Games, quem fala com vocês é o Crescim. Vamos assistir aqui na série uma partida de Marvel Midnight Suns aqui no PlayStation 5. Então galera, no último vídeo a gente fez mais uma missão geral, a primeira missão da nova região que liberou, que é a região da Trânsia. E agora nós temos que dormir aqui para avançar. Nós também participamos do memorial, entre aspas, que homenagem que o Rob fez pro Johnny Blaze, que morreu na última missão da fase 2 do jogo, né? Do segundo ato do jogo, na verdade, melhor dizendo. Então bora dormir aqui e vamos avançar. Eu vou dar uma olhada nas missões, mas talvez a gente já vai fazer a missão principal nesse vídeo. A gente precisava fazer uma missão geral, né, pra poder liberar ela. E agora ela deve estar liberada pra fazer já. A não ser que algo aconteça que mude os meus planos. Operação Heroica, tá. Normal. Wolverine. Magia. Doutor Estranho.
Pull up a stool, Hunter. Never too early to get caffeinated. Stark convinced me to put a shot of his new Stark Drive energy drink in my coffee.
Stark Drive?
Sure. It tastes like sweaty gym sock dipped in coffee, but at least it wakes you up. And if we're headed to Transia, I'm gonna need it. This thing could last 24 hours or 24 days. Hard to tell.
This group does not waste time. We will strike at Hydra and Transia quickly, and we will win.
Now there's a real rah-rah spirit I can get behind. I've got no time for long stays overseas. I don't like to pack a toothbrush, and my transient is pretty terrible.
It makes sense that Lilith would go back there. Back to her homeland, that is. Back to the source of her powers.
She's gonna be in for a real nasty shock if she's looking for home. It's not like the old days with the Knights of Wundagore riding around the place. Red Skull and Hydra did a pretty good job of screwing Transia up in every way possible.
Lilith does not care about the country or its people. If she could gain power from a desert island, she would go there.
Too bad she doesn't go to a desert island. Transia's nasty this time of year.
It looks like the others are gathering now in the war room.
Yep, I'll head that way myself. Just need a few more sips of sweaty gym sock. I gotta talk to Stark about getting some new flavors.
Focus, Robbie, focus.
Oh, I'm focused, Blade.
Point to Transia on the map.
A map is not the terrain, Blade.
You can't find it, can you?
It's somewhere in the, Russia region? Europe. Near, Germany.
You're our driver, Robbie.
That reminds me, what side of the road do transients drive on?
Just have the Hell Ride full of diesel and ready.
The Hell Ride doesn't take diesel. It's fueled by the screaming soul energy of the unavenged, the wronged, and the betrayed. And trust me, the Hell Ride's topped off.
Okay, that was pretty badass, Robbie.
Will my Transia ever know peace? Back to Eastern Europe? Maybe I can finally get some decent pampushka.
What are you up to, Ileana?
Being bored out of my mind.
Why not try to make new friends?
I've already done the play nice thing with the X-Men. Not trying to buddy up to everyone here.
You have buddied up with Nico just fine.
That's different. I trust her.
Did you like any of the X-Men?
I liked the ones who didn't force small talk with me.
So that means you made at least one companion.
Fine, yes. Her name is Kitty. She was my roommate for a while. Sharing a space kind of forced us to get to know each other, but she made it feel natural.
I'm glad you have people you allowed into your life.
A little sappy, but thanks. Is there anything you can tell us about Transia that might give us an edge?
Transia is a country in trauma. Their borders could easily destabilize at any moment. The people there, they have seen so much war, trauma, and pain. We must spare them at all costs.
Right. I'm packing coffee pods. Anything you like?
Yes, the coffee shop cinnamon blend. Good call, Ileana. Transia is known for lots of trauma, war, and terrible coffee.
We cannot expect to save the day with decaf. That would be counterproductive.
This will be a very strange homecoming.
We are not our homes. We are our family. And our little spooky family here can get through anything together.
I missed you, Ileana. Bunazua. What are we waiting for? Let's hit Hydra hard.
Caldeirão vermelho, magia boa. Pelo que eu soube, você está superando que tal? Seus dons físicos são prodigiosos, mas não se esqueça do seu treinamento místico. Crie 3 receitas no caldeirão da Ágata. 10 de dano crítico do Hunter, chave arcana e habilidade modificada do Hunter.
Thanks, Hunter.
We have to take the fight to Hydra. Maybe we can catch them unprepared.
Vamos ver o que dá pra criar aí. Uma carta ágil.
Lovely, dear. You're a natural. That was expertly done, Hunter.
Deixa eu ver o que mais dá pra fazer aqui. Esse aqui mesmo, frasco das sombras.
I expected no less from someone as skilled as you.
Thanks, Hunter.
Beleza, implacável.
Last thing we need is to dive straight into the Hydra nest without a plan.
Need.
Vamos ver aqui primeiro, golpe perfurante, tá? Usando a visão das câmeras corporais, Noturno podia se teletransportar para onde os soldados da Hydra estivessem. Por sorte, Wolverine estava a postos para lutar, pois esse método significava ir parar constantemente em lugares assim. Depois de uma noite de soldados sendo perseguidos e aterrorizados, a Hydra recuou. Não encontramos a pestilência, mas a Hydra também não. E devemos agradecer por isso, concluiu Noturno. Deixa comigo. Stark e Williams partiram para seguir o rastro digital do funcionário sequestrado e detectaram o cartão dele sendo usado no laboratório de androides do Stark. Os dois chegaram lá em questão de segundos esperando lutar contra o sequestrador, mas descobriram que o funcionário e o sequestrador eram a mesma pessoa. Ele estava tentando roubar um corpo de androide para a IA. Eles se apaixonaram. Nunca houve uma história mais triste do que esta IA e a de seu Romeu. Porque ele vai para a cadeia, sacou? Concluiu o Tony. É interessante aí. Não.
Bye.
Eu achei que ia ter alguma cutscene ali, como não vai ter, vamos vir fazendo essas coisas aqui, né?
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Beleza, concluímos mais o boneco de treinamento. Bova sempre dizia que é preciso curar a mente primeiro, e o corpo seguirá o mesmo caminho. Eu deveria visitá-la quando essa história toda acabar. Wanda Maximoff. Movimentos de herói podem servir para curar um aliado em combate e remover seus efeitos de status negativo. Tá, nós temos que comprar isso aí, né? Foco Supremo? Mais uma com a Wanda aqui. Vamos fugar o artefato primeiro.
This should serve our purposes quite nicely, I think.
Beleza, nível 11.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Máquina de luta suprema aumenta as opções de habilidades durante a análise de espirais gama. Vamos fazer isso aqui. Graças ao Logan, estive em contato com duas mentes brilhantes dos X-Men, um tal de Dr. Hank McCoy e um sujeito que é chamado apenas de Forja. Eles vêm monitorando as mudanças na radiação gama e criaram algumas teorias interessantes. Pode valer a pena investigar. Vamos fazer essa primeiro.
Let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
Aqui então a gente só precisa fazer mais uma missão com a Wanda e melhorar uma habilidade do motorista fantasma, tá? E aqui tem que melhorar 4 com a Wanda também.
See you, Hunter.
This should be useful.
Quanto é que custa? 125, eu tô com 136. Preciso urgente de créditos.
Let's do this. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Deixa eu fazer essa aqui.
This will make a difference.
E já vou fazer essa aqui também.
Let's give this a try.
Vou fazer essa aqui.
Fire burns brighter.
Da Wanda não tem nada pra melhorar agora. Um sorteio adicional de carta de espiral gama. Mais 10 de força. 45 créditos, meu Deus do céu.
Let's see if you're as good.
Tá, então a nossa briga agora é pra conseguir créditos, né? Strange Tales 110. Essa aqui a gente não tinha pegado. Stan Lee e Steve Ditko apresentam o Mago Supremo. Em sua primeira aparição, o doutor ajuda o homem atormentado por um pesadelo recorrente, entrando no próprio sonho. Também conhecemos pela primeira vez o Sanctum Sanctorum, o lar místico do Doutor Estranho. Esse aqui já vimos. Esse aqui também. Vamos lá então. O livro não muito bom. Ataque de operações. Unidade de dados lendária. Em espiral gama lendária também. Ah, agora tá vindo umas missões com recompensas lendárias. Tá, mas vamos fazer a missão principal nesse vídeo aí. O livro não muito bom. Lilith está com o Hulk corrompido e a última página do Darkhold. É hora dos jovens heróis aceitarem o desafio de enfrentá-la. É o Hunter, a Nico, a Magia, o Blade e o Robbie.
To think, long ago the nation of Transia was once the seat of power for the heroic knights of Wundagore.
Might as well be Camp Hydra these days.
They're pulling in reinforcements from everywhere. But reinforcing what exactly?
Mount Wundagore. There's been something wrong with that place for as long as I can remember.
Something like this.
Nothing wrong with that. Now we know where to strike. Time for a little payback on Queen Demon... No? Right. Make one slight mistake.
Handing my mother the last page of the Darkhold?
Bringing back the Hulk?
Okay, same mistake. Technically, fine. You take point then.
Roger that.
Actually, how about you let us handle things? The Sanctum, Tony's Gamma Death Star, Wanda. Think about it. Every time we listen to you all, some new catastrophe seems to happen. You're not our babysitter, Hunter. You're our leader. And we are the Midnight Suns. We're family.
And family's family. So this time...
We got your back.
Then what are we waiting for?
Vamos dar uma olhada aí. Deixa eu tirar aqui, vamos pegar comprar 2 cartas. Tá, mutação não precisa agora, acho que assim tá bom já. Aqui não tem nada pra mexer, né? Eu já tinha mexido neles na magia. Também não. Tá, já tá com a Fúria do Inferno mais ali, beleza.
What if we aim for his heart or something?
He's not a vampire. He's a gamma-powered muscle man.
Juiced up with a heavy dose of Lilith's corruption.
In other words, we're screwed.
Look, I know Lilith is like a dark goddess with an extra angry Hulk as her number 2.
Don't forget the Parchment of Power. She's got that too, which is like super OP.
But we've got something that she doesn't.
A death wish?
No, dude. We've got friends. Each other. We're the Midnight Suns. And you know what we Suns do?
We rise.
We've got this, guys. We have to believe in ourselves if we're gonna pull this off. Blade, Robbie, you know what to do, right?
We'll see you soon, Nico.
Better not leave me hanging, because our entire continued existence depends on us.
Right. No pressure. It's just the end of the world.
Not if we can help it. Hunter.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother, Gabriel.
Novo?
I know I get into it with Caretaker, but she's one of the few adults I actually trust. The Midnight Suns.
Well, I'm going to be sore for a day or 2.
I'll be monitoring the troops' movements from here. You have a small window to strike the facility and get out.
What if we like the place and want to move in?
Watch it. If you want to prove yourself on this mission, you don't need to start acting like Tony Stark. You're traveling to the heart of Lilith's power.
We know. We'll be extra careful. Slime bubbles, demon energy barriers, or jolly green monsters?
Then they're ours.
That room.
Lilith, too. So it was here, all along. Wanda was right.
She usually is.
Right. One problem at a time. Midnight Suns, assemble! Or whatever.
Yes. Midnight Suns assemble or whatever.
Why not?
Derrote todos os inimigos para concluir o embate, tá?
It looks as if Lilith has sent every last Hydra goon she could find to guard the entrance.
Between the creepy glow and the howling demonic Hulk, I think we're running out of time.
We must not let them stand in our way.
Peraí, 158, mas é por muito pouco eu não mato ele, né, cara? Não tem muito que eu posso fazer. Ah, não pega o portal. 189. Não morre ainda. Quanto vai faltar? Se eu usar aqui 45, vai, então ela morre. Se eu fizer isso aqui.
How about this one? Protects us. It must be weird having no discernible personality of your own.
Esses inimigos são muito fortes, tem que cuidar.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Putz, agora que eu vi que tinha um sniper ali.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Tá.
Your fate is sealed.
Nenhum pegou sangramento.
I feel more like myself every day.
Droga, cara.
Service.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Todo mundo ataca Nico, cara. Se ele matar, vai matar ela. Ah, não. Ele vai botar marcado, né? Vulnerabilidade, quer dizer.
Hide, whatever.
Ah, se ele atordoar, ferrou, né? Não, vulnerabilidade.
From the rift, her blessing emerges.
Ela vai abrir um portal, né?
To think this was once hallowed ground, long before Lilith was entombed here.
Too bad it was Hydra that finally stuck around.
Cathan has been waiting eons for this moment. I'm not giving Hydra any more credit than I have to.
Nor should you.
O que adianta, cara?
You'll only embarrass yourself.
E pior que eu fiz cagado. Fiz cagada, cara. Eu me esqueci que tinha que nocautear pra ganhar o movimento e o ágil ali. Pera aí. 79. Mas não vai adiantar. Droga, cara. Burrice. Heróis não me adianta. Mal protetiva 199, 75. Quanto que ele vai perder aqui? Pera aí. Ele tá com 274. Não vai morrer igual. Não é possível, cara. Cuidar esse cara aqui.
Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
Não morre, não adianta. Mas eu posso fazer o seguinte. Eu posso matar qualquer um dos dois, né? Eu vou matar o sniper. Porque eles são mais chatos.
They will kneel.
Droga. Não sei se a Nico não vai morrer agora, porque ela vai tomar ataque de 3 caras, né? Ela vai morrer com certeza. Droga, cara.
Your sacrifice will be remembered. We have the upper hand for now.
Por que vai todo mundo atacar a magia?
This will happen. Now
Like that once, centuries ago.
you will leave this world alone and forgotten.
Bom, ela ganhou o contra-ataque, beleza. Por que tá todo mundo mirando na magia? Meu Deus, cara.
Powerful sorcery. Excellent.
Ah, não tem cabimento isso. Olha a mão que eu tô, cara. Eu basicamente não tenho como atacar ninguém.
Ready?
I am impressed.
Let's hope we don't have to do that again.
Os dois vão atacar a magia.
Regroup at position.
Mas pelo menos ela tá com contra-ataque. Esse vai se matar, né? Vai tomar o contra-ataque. O ruim é que ela não vai, né? Ela vai dar um dano forte. Não vai morrer, né? E ainda vai invocar mais um bicho.
Don't waste my time.
The Knights of Wondagore held rituals of their own not far from here. They believed this
Não
land
morre,
was
cara.
cursed.
A well-justified conclusion.
Wondagore resonates with the dark energies of Cthon. Even the mountain could not contain his vile influence forever.
There are worse things than death, and I can make them happen.
Aleluia.
You were too weak for this fight.
Buy us some time. Get inside while you can. Leave that to me.
Punch it!
Hell yeah!
You alone among your kind can serve as the conduit of my power, precious child. Liber tenebris, reversus est nobis. Only a few moments longer. Together we will reforge the Darkhold and usher in...
It's over, lady!
Mother, no! Stop this!
Lucky shot. She won't hit me again.
But it is all for you. Everything I do is always for you, child.
Block her out. She gave up the right to call you that word when she sold her soul to that monster.
The truth shall reveal itself soon enough, sister.
Even with her attention focused on that damn book, Lilith's barrier will not be easy to bring down.
Yeah, but the cave sure is.
Midnight suns, disassemble.
Now you're talking.
Objetivo: estilhace os pilares. Destrua os 3 pilares para derrubar o templo. Derrote os inimigos que estão segurando as cartas estilhace o pilar Estilhaçar um pilar trará reforços adicionais para a batalha.
It's not the most elegant solution, but bringing the roof down on them will certainly put a damper on things.
Should have hit a few of those columns with the hell ride. I'm gonna tell Robbie you said that.
Meu Deus, cara.
Exactly what I needed. Don't blink. I suppose it's something.
Dois de sangramento. Então vou fazer o seguinte. 1, 2, 3.
It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
Ah, não morreu, cara. Merda. Isso que era 68%. Beleza. $210, 494. Vamos gastar já. $312. Se eu botar aqui não vai pegar nela, né? Bom, vamos arriscar, não tenho nada a perder. Mas acho que não pega ela. Não pega. Ou pega. Não, não pega. Olha só, cara. Eu sabia. Esse aqui também não pega, esse aqui também não pega. Vamos terminar o turno então. O ruim é que ela vai criar o vínculo com aquele ali, provavelmente.
Do not waste your strength here, child. What has been set in motion cannot be undone. Will not be undone.
You have the power to stop this, Mother!
A debt of blood is owed, and a debt of blood shall be paid. Chthon will rise.
There's no convincing her. You know what you have to do.
Que mata dois, né?
Time to bleed.
(53) ainda não morre. Aqui morre, mas ali como ela tá marcado, não vale a pena atacar ela. 207 agora ela morre aqui.
Let's do this.
Beleza. Agora eu uso aqui. Morre as duas. Sério que não pega?
The advantage is mine.
Eu vou acertar essa equipe e ele vai me atacar e ele vai morrer. Eu acho que ele vai acabar morrendo do sangramento em si, né? Ele vai morrer do contra-ataque. Cadê meu contra-ataque? Tá, e o sangramento também? Cadê? Ah, tá, não morreu de nada. Ah, morreu? Sumiu?
It saddens me to hear you say that. But there's still time for you to see things his way.
No one calling themselves a Midnight Sun will ever join your corrupted ranks. I promise you that.
tirar o Rob dali
Your mother
primeiro.
abandons you.
Vengeance is near. Fear my judgment.
Não.
Hell has chosen.
Aí, morreu na queda.
Suffer the pain of your victims.
Eu quero ver primeiro quantos inimigos vão vir antes de eu usar o pilar. É só 2 aí, tranquilo. Os 2 mirando no Hunter, beleza.
Lilith may have found the one man, or monster, capable of withstanding dark energies.
There's been nothing but trouble since this whole thing started.
We both know what it is like to have a power that others desire, Blade.
Maybe, but I don't rip my clothes off and go berserk whenever I'm in a bad mood.
Os pesados chegaram. Derrota o guardião para obter a próxima carta deste lançar. Tá. Dificilmente vai dar certo isso, né? Mas aqui dá.
That's one hell of a move. Accept your fate.
Beleza.
Burning hellfire. Big Ghost with crucial moves.
Um de fortalecimento aplica 2 de vulnerabilidade a 3 inimigos que não sejam lacaios. Vamos ver o que dá pra fazer aqui. 243. Vou ficar com 200, não morre. beleza. Terminar esse turno aí.
We have enough problems with the Hulk as it is. I doubt that would calm his temper.
I say we do it anyway. Burn them all!
$260.
They're mine. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Falta pouco pra ele morrer. $252, Só que eu vou ficar sem heroísmo. Vai me faltar heroísmo. Não, mas ele morre aqui, né?
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
This is getting... Haven't lost interest yet.
Vamos terminar.
Liber tenebris reversus es nobi.
Get out of there, now! You've done more than anyone could ask.
Almost. Yo, demon lady! One thing before we go. This is for
Johnny Blaze!
No! The spell must not be interrupted!
Now we may leave.
Mother.
Your mother died centuries ago. Now get out of there!
Me dá uma estrela porque a Nico morreu, né?
Tron.
Everything.
Yes, Robbie, I have eyes.
Dude, that's so freaking crazy.
Please be alarmed in silence.
Yeah, tell that to Sparky.
The mysterious structure, which has been
I hope
described
Aunt May
as
isn't
some
watching
kind
this
of
because she's
ancient
going to
temple,
flip.
has suddenly appeared in the war-torn Republic of
Try to stop
Transia,
it, but
decimating a
I
remote
screwed
village
up,
at the base
Robbie.
of Mount
It's
Wonderful.
okay, you can say
These
it.
images,
Doesn't
taken
matter
by
who
tourists,
screwed up.
have been reposted
What
over
matters
2
is that
million
we're
times
screwed.
on every social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
We're in the end game now.
Reunião do Clube de Leitura, tá?
You must have slipped.
Will I see you at the meeting?
Maybe. Depends how bored I am.
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Transia. I don't know how we always end up back there.
Some places just have terrible luck.
Is it luck, or is it cursed? I mean, maybe there's a reason why tragedy keeps finding its way to Transia.
I don't believe in curses, but I do think something bad happened there a long time ago, and we're still dealing with the fallout.
Hydra, Red Skull, Lilith, all drawn there like flies to honey.
Yeah, evil honey.
Wanda, there's something I ought to say to you.
Oh?
You were right about Lilith's tomb.
Did you just say I was right about something?
I did. Just as you were probably right about other things too. Many other things. You let an old, stubborn immortal let you take the blame for so much.
You were hurting. You needed something to point to.
And here I was thinking I was the one who was supposed to take care of all of you. I am sorry, Wanda. For everything.
So am I.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Chthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wondergore. It's all destroyed now. Along with those poor people's lives.
Wanda, I am so sorry.
Not as sorry as they are. I can promise you that.
We will save them. That I can promise.
And I'd like to be around to help them. But first, we have to stop your mom. I'm afraid of her, you know. Of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back into bad Wanda? What if I go dark?
If it came to that, we would find a way of removing her corruption again.
I appreciate that, but I don't think you're going to have time for all that while you're also trying to stop Chthon from tentacle climbing into this dimension.
You're right. We probably would not have time to save you.
You wouldn't?
I'm joking.
Oh, you almost got me there.
No one is leaving you behind, ever again.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
Well, I ought to get back to the news. See what new horrors are befalling my hometown.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health, especially during an apocalypse.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter. And I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my chances with a little cable news. Night.
Only fun.
Why, hello.
Let me guess. You came to rub it in? Tell me the Midnight Suns are just a bunch of Hero Academy dropouts who are in over their heads?
I'm not here to rub anything in. I came here to say, I thought what you did back there was brave. And bold.
Yeah, right. You mean brave and stupid?
You weren't being stupid. You did what you thought was right. Sometimes, we can do everything in our power to stop a bad thing from happening and still fall flat on our faces. Just keep your chin up and remember, failure is an essential part of the superhero gig. I mean, look at me. I haven't exactly been batting 1,000 these days, but that doesn't seem to have slowed down my ego any.
Well, wait. Are you, like, actually being nice to me?
Well, nothing like impending doom to bring people together. But seriously, I admire what you tried to pull off back there. Took a lot of guts. Maybe next time, you'll get the glory.
Thanks, Tony.
Anytime, Nico.
Yay, we did it. Ugh, the first time we're actually trusted to sit in the driver's seat, the first freaking time, and we couldn't stop her. We dropped a mountain on her head, and Lilith still managed to summon the Temple of Chthon. Way to go, team.
It is not the end of the world, Nico.
Yes, it is. Like, it's literally the end of the world. The Temple of Chthon is here, and soon giant flying squid god will come to feast on all of our souls.
Nico, I am not going to let that happen. Chosen one, remember?
How come you always manage to say the exact right thing to make me feel better?
It is one of my secret superpowers.
You mean not so secret superpower? Alright, I'm gonna stay out here a while and lick my wounds for a little bit longer. Thanks for, checking up on me.
Anytime.
Aí, vamos para a última reunião então no Clube de Leitura. A gente deve pegar um troféu daí. Troféu importante, inclusive.
Heading to book club. Are you?
Meet you there.
Let's get moving.
I was up all night finishing this book. I should have read it earlier.
Yeah, my plan backfired. Thought choosing a weird book would drive people away.
Why would you do that?
More punch for the rest of us.
Why have I not heard of Crash Morgan? I know it's an older book, but this is exactly the kind of story I like.
I thought Logan might bail. But I told him we'd bring more snacks this time. I have him figured out. You good?
I am ready.
All right, Logan, I need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
Is it just me, or do the stellar bodies represent their time together?
Absolutely. The time they have together is fleeting. I think this is where Crash first realizes there's no future for the two of them. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends Glaxogorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. Glaxogorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
Glaxocorp agrees because all Zorgots know Crash never lies.
Isn't that the point? Crash cares so deeply for the princess that even a vow can be broken. And how does that tie into the Hydro gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and Glaxogorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The Hydro gunfight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color. Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then Glaxogorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and Glaxogorp change form. But where do they stash the princess?
That rocket sled had a bunch of places to hide a princess.
Ah, but the next time you see the sled, Glaxogorp passes it off to another Zorgot and orders it to be sterilized. Their plan required her to be in Crash's suit. The opaque helmet keeps her safe. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's zoom vest, and smashes through the monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes. But who is the false princess?
That's a shape-shifted Glaxogorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. Glaxogorp, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.
And when the fake Glaxogorp vows the Star Scepter shall be restored to the princess, that's actually Crash.
So Crash made two vows and broke neither of them. The cliffhanger with Glaxogorp chasing Crash's ship is actually Crash returning to the princess so they can escape Deimos.
You got it. They reveal the switcheroo at the beginning of number 6, Attack of the Intergalactic Space Weasels.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for
Meu Deus, esse encontro foi uma loucura. Completamente viagem a história.
Pick this book?
Because it's fun.
No other reason?
Every book doesn't need to be a teachable moment.
Fair enough.
My book was the best of them.
You have only been to 2 meetings.
Yeah, but you know I'm right.
I wonder if Tony could build me a robot dog.
I almost wish this book was a comic instead. I would have liked to see the monoculus.
You did not mention a book for next time.
Yeah, with everything going on, I'm gonna put book club on a hiatus. Until things are less apocalyptic.
I hope we come back to this in the future.
Same here. Books are a gourmet meal for thought. Not to call anyone out, but you just can't feed your mind gristle.
Well, who else would you invite, if you could?
There's a lawyer who got me out of a bad situation a few years back. Smart as a whip, picks up on subtle things even I tend to miss. As long as the books we read have Braille copies, I could convince him. Actually, I need to thank you for sticking around since the beginning. For all your help with Carol.
Of course.
I don't get close to many people. I never get into relationships. That's not a rule I ever break. But I did with Carol. Beyond all the reasons, I find her amazing. Do you know why?
You are into her because she can kick your ass.
That's exactly it.
Really? I was joking.
I'm not. Vampires fight dirty. They'll kill whoever you love just because they can. If they really want you to suffer, they'll turn your true love into one of them. That's why dating me is a death sentence, and I refuse to put that weight on anyone. But can you imagine some pissant vampire trying to chow down on Captain Marvel? First, his fangs would snap off on contact with her skin. Then she'd just chuck it into space. No hiding from the sun out there. There's no way they can ever touch her. But it's not just that.
It is you. She is safe from you.
Yeah. I never break my rule because I know deep down there's a chance I could lose control. But with Carol, hell, she could hold me over her head till I was myself again. Wouldn't even break a sweat.
Well, completely unrelated, I want to watch Captain Marvel bench press Blade.
I would not.
You were no fun.
And you already knew that. Well, I'm glad you joined me for all of this. Maybe next time the world is ending, I'll start a sparring club.
A sparring club? Is that just training with a fancy name?
You saw right through me. You leaving?
I should leave.
Later then.
Vamos ver, golpe diferente, cura rápido, vamos pegar, cura rápido. Aí, atividades extracurriculares, compareceu a todas as reuniões dos clubes da Abadia em uma única campanha. Maravilha.
He's close, Hunter. Chthon is slithering his way into this dimension. I can feel it.
Maravilha, então, galera. Vamos. Mas eu não tenho diálogo disponível. Vamos encerrar esse vídeo por aqui. A gente já tá com 1h13 de gravação. Vou encerrar por aqui então. No próximo a gente dorme ali e vamos ver qual que vai ser o nosso próximo passo. Então, muito obrigado por ter assistido e até a próxima. Valeu!